Hi, my name is Jamila,
I'm Bryson.
And I'm Crystal,
and this is the Just Because podcast.
where we talk about anything and everything.
Just because.
Teenage perspective, just because podcast.
Today we have a special guest, and her name is Kamille. Kamille, you want to introduce yourself?
I would love to. My name is Kamille Lewis, and I go to North Mecklenburg High School. And I'm a junior. I'm in the 11th grade at North Mech, and that is me. And I own a business. Thank you, guys. I won't plug myself. I won't plug myself.
For sure.
Clock it.
Who said it for
Okay.
sure?
Bryson.
You sound like a Bryson.
Cut. Anyway, but today we're going to be talking about being black. Black, because I feel like we talk about being black, but we just don't we don't talk about it.
Yeah. You talk about it, but we don't talk about it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll start with some questions. Let's start with a pretty genuine one. Like, what makes you proud to be black?
Are you asking me?
Anyone can answer.
Okay, I'll go first. What makes me proud to be black is all the culture that we have behind being black and all the struggle that we've overcame as black people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's definitely one of my favorite part about being black. I just love the culture.
Yeah. I feel like it's untopped, and then how you said earlier, how we've overcome so much as a people. There's just so much to be proud of within our own community.
Exactly.
I also just love how creative black people are. The different hairstyles, the fashion trends that have originated from us.
Yes. People have always been the blueprint.
We are the ticket.
Bryson, do you have
what was you saying? Basically, I just love us. I just love black people.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I would love to be black in any lifetime. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would y'all choose to be black in every lifetime? Even back in the day, would y'all choose to be black? I think knowing that, if I knew that where we would be now, I would choose to be black in every lifetime.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we must overcome a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that would be hard.
But
it would be. Yeah.
Back in the day, though, being black.
You're saying, if I had a choice to be like Harriet Tubman type, would I choose to be Harriet Tubman like?
No.
Yeah.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you don't get to choose what type of black person you are.
Oh, okay.
Are you going to be
in that time period though?
You could be Harriet Tubman. Is Bryson okay?
I think I would, low key. I don't think I'd be as radical though, as other black people, because I feel like a lot of the times people talk about how if they were in the situation that we were in back then they would do the same things.
And that's hindsight bias. That's the hindsight bias, Mr. Cook. Yeah. Honestly, I say this all the time. If I'm in a scary movie or if I'm in any situation that some people have already been taking my life. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, but genuinely, I don't know. I'm just not built for it. But I think back in the day when there was no hope, when we was genuine slaves and they was killing and stuff and that stuff, I think I couldn't do it. Right. Okay, now back in a Black Panther party, I'm in there. I'm in there. Sit downs, I'm in there. Cause we have hope. We're almost there. We just gotta keep on going. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Okay. Another question. Have you ever felt like you weren't black enough or too black in a certain place?
Go
ahead.
I feel like sometimes I do feel like I'm not black enough in certain areas, especially I feel like around other black people at times, because I feel like I don't. It's a hard to explain. I just feel like sometimes I'm not, but I'm happy. I think I'm good. Some people don't think that I'm black.
I know you are you go to where your old dance place used to be majority white people, and you were the only black person. So did you feel different? Because I know for me, I normally been around a lot of black people, so I don't normally have to experience being around white people. I feel like if I was around white people, is it a different environment? Do you feel as safe? Is that crazy to say?
No, that's not crazy to say.
I've never been at my valley, like I've never been treated any differently than anybody else.
I think,
I mean, that's not the case for everyone.
yeah,
Right.
But I'm glad that like I wasn't treated any differently than anybody else, because I'm not. It's just the color of my skin and the way I act may be different than other people, but beyond that, there's no difference.
Right.
yeah.
Well,
I think personally. Oh, you can go ahead, Maxine.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so for me personally, I think I've sometimes felt like as if I was too black when I'm put in certain situations. Like, at my job, my job is predominantly white, and oftentimes I feel like I'm too black, and I feel like sometimes I have to water that down, and I try not to, but it's really hard when you're put in that environment, especially because it's a work environment. I kind of have to conform because I'm getting to the pay. I've never necessarily felt like I wasn't black enough, because I think I'm very good at code switching and I can go into different areas. And also, yeah, I've just never felt like I was not black enough. Sometimes though, I feel like I'm losing a pliers. Okay.
Okay. Well, for me, I don't think I've ever felt like I was too black or not black enough. But I just know, like, typically, like, black men, not to have like this, but like black men, like, especially like, I wouldn't say especially, but like just around, like, I just feel like black men are like supposed to act like a certain way. Like, if you're not hard or like a gangster or like tough, like, you just like don't fit in with most of them. Not saying I didn't feel like that, but like just sometimes, like, I feel like I would have to like try to act tough or like try to act like I'm cool, like hard, and like not try to show emotions or like have a wall up. It's just like I feel like black men specifically, they just like act like, I don't know why. I don't know, maybe
You think there's like
past.
a norm, or they act like that? I think that's
There's
more
I think
definitely
it is. It's
stereotype.
kind of a norm. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's just a standard people hold y'all up to, but I don't think that's like something you
Yeah.
have to be. I think that's just like a stereotype.
I think for me, I don't think I've ever to my knowledge, been like categorized as not black enough. I feel like I also think it depends on how and who you were raised around too. Because if the people you grow up around are like from a specific background, then that's what you've known like your whole life. So then when you go into like different, you know what I mean? Like different places, and then people are gonna act different. Like if you're born in like South Carolina and then you move to California, you're gonna act differently than a normal Californian person because you're not from there. So like with that same thing, if you're raised around like majority black people or majority white people, you're gonna act differently. Not because like you're like whitewashed or like something like that. It's just because that's like natural to you. But for me specifically, I've never no one's ever been like, Crystal, like, you're not that black. I feel like I'm pretty black. Like, I feel like I'm not stereotypical black. Like how people would I feel like I
Yeah,
don't
me
fall under
too.
stereotypes. But like
Yeah.
if you didn't know me, but like you knew me though, like you would be like, oh yeah, like she black, she from black people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't understand like how someone cannot act black enough, because what is acting black? Now I
Right.
can understand if people aren't participating in like the regular culture that is black culture, but what do you like? What qualifies me to be like? Who are you to qualify me not black?
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Another question. How do you guys handle microaggressions or stereotypes in school?
That's a big question.
Yeah.
Big
That
question.
is a big question.
For me, there's nothing's really clicking for me as microaggressions, or I mean, I do think like me, I have been called whitewashed, so I feel like that kind of goes into stereotypes and stuff like that. But I mean, I know who I am at the end of the day. Like I'm proud to be black. Like I know who I am at the end of the day. So that's really all that matters. As long as you know who you are, there's nobody else can tell you anything else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Clock it.
Okay.
Clock it.
I just feel like, not for me in general, but like just in general, I feel like racism and like stereotypes are just so like normal. Like it's just like normal for like other races to make fun of black people or like put stereotypes like, we know you're gonna like that fried chicken, or we know you like watermelon or grape.
Yeah,
like,
it's overly normalized, especially with like, oh, we get controversial, but especially with like Hispanic people and black people, it's so normalized to say the stereotypes between the two, and it's just enforcing the already their standards. Now, I do want to hit on microaggressions though, because like microaggressions, it's so complex because somebody can easily tell you that you're overreacting and that it's not a thing because it is a microaggression. It's like something that is between the lines. And a lot of times people don't understand they're being microaggressive, but when you address it, it's your oldest big thing, this big problem. And I feel like at my age and with my experience, I haven't really learned how to deal with it completely. And I just try my best without playing into those stereotypes of being, of those stereotypes of Black people always trying to play victim. But the thing is, we are victims 98% of the time. We are the victim a lot of times. But yeah, so I don't feel like I truly know how to deal with it yet, but I'm working on it day by day as a young Black teen.
And that's all that matters. As long as you're like trying to figure out what works for you.
Yes. I think for me, I haven't really faced any microaggressions or like I haven't like recognized any because I feel like as Bryson said, microaggressions have been like normalized within our culture. So within either it's within our own community ourselves or like the general population. Like I feel like now, even if somebody were to say something microaggressive to me, I wouldn't recognize it. I would just feel like it's a normal thing. Like,
It's
oh,
so
just laugh it
normal.
off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh.
And I think,
I
think that's what, okay, so in my case with my when somebody's being microaggressive me, I think it was, okay, the first time I could just brush it off, but it was a repeated offense. It kept happening and happening and happening, even after I told the person, hey, stop saying that. Don't say that. Cause like, but then they kept saying it. So I'm like, okay, you keep repeating it. So I don't know if you know what you're doing, but you're going to stop. And they stopped. Cause like, I control the track.
Right. I think also for me specifically, well, I don't want to say like it goes back to how you're like brought up, but like with some scenarios, not me in particular, but I had a friend and like they were low-key bullied within their own family. So then when they came out into the world, they kind of like just accepted it because it's like, oh, my family treats me like this, then it's okay for everybody else to treat me like this. So then it's also like really deep rooted, like microaggressions are so far deep rooted into just everything. So
yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
Okay, one more question. How do you guys feel about the way young Black men and women are portrayed in the media?
I feel like sorry. I feel like Black people in TV shows and stuff like that are usually played as like the side character or the person that's overly loud.
And like in horror movies,
make me funny though.
But like we're not always overly loud. Like that's not
overly
true.
loud.
Not everybody's overly loud all the time. You know,
quiet.
We can be the main character too. Like that's
right.
We can be the main character.
And we always die first in the horror movie.
Yeah, that is so messed up. Like, that's so crazy.
I think though in the media, I think bad depictions of young Black women and men are pushed more than the good. There was these two girls and they did something in math. They figured out a formula nobody could figure out, or they did something. And I heard about their story, but I know millions of people don't know about their story. Yeah, everybody know about them girls twerking on the cars in Birkdale. Everybody know about that fight in Birkdale. Everybody knows Charlotte, the people fighting in school, but nobody knows about these two young Black women who, I gotta figure out what they did, but they did something really big in math that nobody else did. It was they did that. And nobody knew about it, but everybody knew about these events. And I don't know if it's just I think we're portrayed as
exactly. I think you're getting at like in the media they focus on the negative side of us versus our excellence. I think that's where you're getting. At.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like in that same note though, okay, I know I've been like low-key downplaying like internal like community and stuff, but there's a lot of like successful young Black people, and then I feel like as a Black community, something we do well is highlighting them within the fact, like especially I don't know if it's like because it's Black History Month, but like especially during Black History Month, you see like the spotlight on like young Black creators and stuff like that, really like bringing another element to what Blackness is, because we are creators, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's another thing, that Black History Month shouldn't just be confined into a month. It should be like it's celebrated throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Because like we don't just do stuff in February, we do stuff all year. So
exactly. But I think as much as
no, you can go.
I think as much as that's true, and as much as you see that's within the community. Outside of the community on the news, you're not seeing these young, like you see these things pushed brought into the community by Black community. Like people who are not on Black TikTok or not on Black social media are not going to see these things. We see it, we recognize it, but outside of the community, the things that people are seeing is like hooligan stuff, like
yeah, like
negative
on the news
images.
we're depicted
Exactly.
as criminals and
Yes.
like thieves.
Yes.
You'll never
see Kia boys before you see some boy who graduated with the 4.3 million scholarship. Some Black boy.
I don't know if this is just me, but I feel like in the Black community, like of course, like it's a great community, but there are like some, just like every community, there's like, you know, we all have our own problems and stuff like that. But I feel like during the Black community, I feel like we need to work on trying to be more of a group. Like I feel like people be trying to tear each other down, and our community is already lacking publicly, if you get what I'm saying. So we can't be knocking each other down while trying to build our community.
And it's not even something that's confined within our group. It's like everybody knows that we are pitting against each other.
Yes.
Like we have, like, I will never get down with this. And I get baddies as entertainment, but these women, these Black women are 35 years old, drinking liquor and fighting each other. Nobody's doing that. Now I know, like, like, come on, like, I know.
Yeah. That be the thing, especially with like reality TV and like mainstream media. Like they focus more on the entertainment aspect rather than drawing attention to the community itself. With
like Tyler Perry movies, like a lot of his movies are like a Black woman struggling, but like he likes to emphasize that. Like,
I think he capitalizes off of it. Them be some good movies. But a Black woman is always in distress. But that's media nowadays. Like, no shade. I love a happy ending. So I love when his movies end in a happy ending. But I like to see the struggle because I feel like as much it is always depicting a Black woman in struggle, I think it represents the true, because we as Black people struggle. We do. Yeah. But I think it truly depicts what we go through. Like his newest movie with the girl who was like hallucinating that her daughter was alive and she done robbed the bank. Yes, that was a good movie. Yeah. That was an amazing movie. And
that was a good movie.
Yeah.
Man, I need to watch it.
You do. Dang, but I just told you what happened.
It's fine.
It's so good. I cried so bad.
Okay. So guys, I think it's time to get into the hot topics.
Yay!
Okay.
The hot topics is gonna be our game section.
So, you know,
who wants to start?
Our new guest, you can start.
Let's start with you, Kamille.
Hot topic.
Okay, guys. So the hot topic that I brought today to this wonderful podcast that is the Just Because podcast is we should have a higher penalty than the death penalty, like a torture penalty.
Okay, give her 30 seconds to explain it.
Look, let her cook.
Ready?
Wait, I need more than 30 because I need to respond.
Ready? Your time starts now.
My explanation is very quick, very simple. A person who was a serial raper or a serial killer or a serial predator should not be able to just die and move on with their life. Because they usually want to die. They're okay with dying. They usually don't fear death. They need to feel the pain that they invoked on these children and men and women and animals. No, not animals. But yeah, that's my...
Okay.
I think, especially because the lethal injection isn't painful. Like, what is it doing? Like, I'd rather you be locked up for the rest of your life getting... sorry. Wow.
Oh. Okay. I
see what you mean.
Yeah, I can see where you come from. Especially like, because most of the times, they do low-key want to die, sadly.
Yeah. Because mentally they're not okay.
Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Bryson?
Okay. Okay, I'll go. Okay, my hot topic is that... Okay. My hot topic is...
Say it!
Go ahead. You over here laughing.
Okay. My hot topic is that Black people cannot be racist.
All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, go.
Okay. Hold on, let me do a quick Google search. So let's search up what racism is, okay? It says racism is a system of advantage, prejudice, and discrimination based on race, often involving the belief in the inherent
Time's up.
Oh,
Right.
basically, what I'm saying is that I feel like we cannot be racist to white people, like, at all, because like we cannot be racist to the racist people. Well,
And I understand that. No, I honestly understand that. I get you, Bryson, because the definition that he just read was, let me go look it up because
He was,
he's a little illiterate.
oh, okay, not too
The
much.
definition talks about an institutional structure and based on skin color, ethnicity, or racial origin. I think that they are at the top of the infrastructure. They are white people. White people are, they set the system up. You can't be racist to white people because they are at the top of the system. They have the advantage.
They
Now,
started
I think you can be prejudiced on a white person, which that also begs the question: is prejudice and racism the same thing, or is it different? But I think you can be prejudiced and think, oh, well, that's like saying all white people stink. So you just already going in with the prejudice that the white person won't stink. That's a prejudice, not racism. Oh, this white person finna call me an N-word. That's the prejudice. That's not racism. Oh, I don't think I like this white person because they might be racist. That's prejudice, not racism. Now, yeah, that's what I had to say.
me personally,
and also wait. When black people are quote unquote racist to white people, it's usually not racism. It's usually, oh, I'm not gonna like that white person because of like they have a background to not like
and they
them.
have a good reason.
They were racist to us because of our skin color. If we were racist to them, it's not. Well, it's not.
It
It's
can't
because
be
of.
racism.
Shut up.
Okay.
I'm joking. It's because like we think that they're going because what they did already did to us. Now, yeah.
Oh, can I go?
Yeah.
So me personally, I don't agree with this take, and that's okay because everybody can disagree or agree. It don't matter. But for me, especially, like that last part, like Kamille was saying about, you were talking about how like having your reason to not like them, and then like I just feel like you can't hold like how people are today back to how people were in the past, like because that's two different, that's two different generations. Like like yes, it happened. Like yes, I'm not shutting that down, but you can't go into the assumption of talking to a white person and then try to. I mean, it's okay to have your opinion, but it's like you can't hold that.
But I think that it's not. It's not back then. It still happens today. Racism and stereotypes still happens today. It's still so strong. So for a black person to say, "Oh, I don't think I like that person," or "I don't like that person because of this or that," it's like okay. Them saying, "Oh, I don't like black people," is because of stereotypes they made. We didn't make that system. They make that system. They are the superior. If a black person says, "Oh, I don't like a white person because they're white," it's not. It's more than that because of what being white usually represents. Now.
Yes. I just feel like being racist goes both. Like it can go any way. You're still discriminating against another group, whether the history or not. You are still being unfair to that person because of their race.
We cannot be racist to the people who made the system, though. Like
you can make that choice. You can choose to make that choice. I'm not saying you can make whatever choice you want to make. I'm just saying this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Is it wrong? No.
Yeah, I don't believe your opinion. We don't share the same opinion, and that's okay. Like people are not gonna always share the same opinion. I don't think that I could be racist to a white person. I think I could be prejudiced, and being prejudiced is wrong, but I do not think that I could be racist to a white person, or any black person could be racist, because it's not like I think a black person can be racist to a Chinese person or an Asian. To a Asian person or Indian person or anybody, because we're all POC. We can be racist to each other, but we can't be racist. You cannot oppress the oppressor. You can't do it. It's not possible to oppress the oppressor because they're the oppressor. How you gonna oppress the oppressor when you are oppressed? Okay, so
thank you.
Okay, so, Crystal, what do you have to say?
Okay, I'm gonna make this part real quick. I feel like both sides are valid. But Kamille brought up something like with past experiences. I feel like you can't like base your whole viewpoint on some like ethnicity or culture or background based off of an experience you have with one person. That's my only thing. That's something that I stand by. So that's
I definitely I think that's true. But what I'm trying to say is the difference between a white person being racist to a black person and a black person being racist to a white person is the intent behind it. A white person being racist to a black person is usually because of things that they hear from their family. Oh, black people are this, or black people are this, with no intent, with no reasoning behind it. Because now a black person being racist or racist to a white person would be with very logical, it's logical intent behind it. Like
Like we went through so much because of them. Like,
and it's also epigenetic. Okay, that's it. That's all I gotta say.
Woo!
that's a
Okay.
big word.
So wow. But my hot topic is people should be allowed to be friends with whoever they want. Like, and I'm gonna explain more of what I mean. So let's say
30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds.
oh,
Your time
Go.
starts now.
okay. Oh, okay. So let's say that I'm friends with this person and like we're not friends anymore, but like one of their other friends decides to be friends with me and they're saying they can't do that. Like I don't feel like that's right because that shouldn't they don't just because you've heard of a bad experience with somebody else or something like that. I feel like you should be trying to have your own experience with that person because it varies. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Yes, you're allowed. Sorry, I'm just gonna finish it up real quick. Just because yes, you're allowed to like make your judgment based off of like what you heard, but I feel like that's not fair.
Okay, I think this is a very like situation type of thing because
Yeah.
if I talk to one of my close friends who are getting to know this person, I would talk to one of my close friends and say, oh, this person did this to me, this person did this to me, this person did this to me. And you know how much of a toll it took on me to see them build a connection with that person and not believe me for what I said or just ignore what they did to me because it's my friend. Okay. Yes, no, I'm not down with that. Like if my friend had an ex or some boy or some girl who played them the worst way, I'm not going to be friends. I don't want to know that person. I don't care what they have with that person, but it's so many people in the world. Why would I want to go get to know them? Now, I'm not going to be mean to them because of that. Well, sometimes I am, but that's just because I just have person I am. But I'm not going to expect you to be mean to them because of what they did to me. But I'm also not going to expect you to go seek a friendship with them or get to know them. Like, because you don't have to. It's no reason for you.
Like you had said, like I do feel like that, especially if the person is going out of their way, I do feel like that's a little weird. But if they happen to be friends with that person already, then we shouldn't be.
Yeah, and I also think with that though, that's tricky because I feel like you can't be a friend of everyone is a friend to none. And if you are hopping between two people who do not like each other, that's going to stir a problem because somebody's going to talk about somebody and you not telling the other person could be a betrayal of loyalty or you just hearing these things about these two people. It's like it gets messy.
I
Okay.
just feel like it mostly depends on the situation. But
Yeah,
like,
it's very situational.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
Crystal, what's yours?
Okay. Okay. My hot topic is that steroids are okay. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, 30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds on the clock. Go.
All right. Okay, so boom, right? So me personally, I feel like in certain situations, steroids can be okay. Like if you're doing your own like performance and you just want to see it, like see the progress kind of speed up, I think it's okay because you know it's a performance enhancing drug. But in terms of if you're in like a collective sport with other people and you're the only one using it, then I feel like that's a no because like that gives you an unfair advantage against literally everybody else, and that's when I think it's not okay.
I agree with your hot take because people do the same thing with surgeries and lip fillers and all that. Like they want to see it and they don't want to work for it, so they get it done. You want a BBL, you don't want to go work for it, you get a BBL. It's the same thing.
Dang, the way
Thank you.
did that,
Okay, but do you think like steroids it takes away like the natural like the showcase of like natural talent, like because like steroids it's like you're enhancing yourself, like people are looking up to you and you're using drugs to make you seem like you're better or like have more talent, while you may do but not like the way they think you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think that, but that's also why I believe that it should be separate from team things. Like if you want to do it by yourself, alone, from like away from teams, you know, then that's when I think it can be like okay, because you're not using it to put yourself ahead in competitions. You're just using it for yourself. But like that's when it gets like not okay when you're using it in like team sports. To make yourself better, put yourself above the competition. That's
I agree with your hot take. I think it's very lukewarm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay.
The way Kamille said it, like initially, that's what shifted it for me. I was like, wow.
Yeah, Kamille really did.
She saved me.
Yeah,
she saved my butt. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you would have got clipped. You would have got cut. Anyway, okay, let's wrap it up with some conclusion. A question I want to leave you guys or like answer a final question is what advice would you give your younger self about like being Black, or like just just your younger self in general, or like how to be okay with like the way you may get treated in the future, or to be, you know, like
Okay, I would say to my younger self, I feel like I'm not old enough to give words of wisdom yet, but I want to say, I want to I want to say you are amazing just the way you are, and take your time. It will come when it's all in God's plan, and when it comes, it will come, and it will be beautiful. All you have to do is wait and be patient. It may feel like it's never gonna come, but I promise you, beautiful, it will come.
It will. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with like, what is some of y'all hot topics? Let us know in the chat below.
Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you
Thank you for having me,
Thank
guys.
you for listening.
Yes, thank you, Kamille, for
and
joining.
thank you to our new
Thank you, Kamille. Give it up for Kamille.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
All right, make sure you tell your parent or guardian that you love them, and make sure you go to bed on time.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Teenage perspective, just because.